Today we are going to be frog fishing in the thick stuff. Let's go. I got him. Oh my, dude, it didn't even. Oh, good one. He did. That's a good one too. Oh my gosh, what a blow up. He's a mean one, ain't he?
Yeah.
Look at him. Good gosh, dude. This is that thick stuff, boy. That thick stuff. Oh my gosh, I see a giant bass. He's under it. He's under it. So today we are going to be fishing 3 different locations, and we are only going to be throwing a topwater frog. We are going to be starting off in a pond that is absolutely loaded with grass and vegetation. There is some huge grass mats, and there should be tons of fish sitting in the mats. It should make for a really cool place to catch some fish on the frog. We are then going to move up to another pond where there is a lot of brim that are bedded on the bank. We're gonna throw our frog over top of all those fish and hopefully catch a big one. And finally, we're going to end the day out on some public water on the kayak, throwing the frog, catching some big bass that we can weigh in for our Mock Nation Frog Fest tournament over on Fishing Chaos. We have done a couple of these tournaments before on Fishing Chaos, but this one is a little bit different because it is the Frog Fest. Now, fish that you catch do not have to be caught on the frog, but there's different competitions within this tournament, including a mock frog picture contest and also a cast to catch contest. If you guys do want to check it out, I have it linked down below. You can go check out all the details, but it is a pretty cool competition with lots of prizes that you can win. Cool stuff too, not just some little tiny stuff. I'm talking about some big prizes, so be sure to go ahead and go check it out. And if you guys do not have any mock baits from Tackle Warehouse, you can go down below, use my link, it helps me out, and you guys can go and get you some. I promise you guys will like them. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hop on into the frog video. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, let's get this thing started. Got the little mock frog on here. This is a little bluegill pattern, got some blue legs on there, and we are fishing in the thick stuff. We've got some really thick algae grass mats, and we're going to be throwing this frog right over the top of all this thick stuff. Hopefully we can get a couple to come up out of the mat and eat it. That went a frog jumping right there. Oh my gosh, what a blow up. Oh my gosh. He wanted that thing. Okay. Not a big one, but he smoked that thing. That was awesome. That was a good first bite of the day right there on the old mock froggy. You can see I actually got my tails trimmed down really short. The reason for that is because in these mats, it's kind of hard for the fish to find the bait sometimes. So if you can make that bait a little bit smaller with those legs, usually it helps with your hookup ratio, because you will have a lot of misses when you're fishing thick stuff like this. But so far so good. 1 bite and 1 fish. Let's go. Take the frog and walk it in those open areas, kind of like these little holes, and then once I get it to the mat, I'll just hop it. That way I can move that mat as much as possible. That way those fish know where that frog is. If you bring it up on like a little open hole, you can let it sit there for a second. But when you're moving it, they always know where it is. Nice. Oh no, that was a good one. That was a good one. I don't know what happened there. I don't think I set the hook hard enough. Maybe he just didn't eat it very good. We might can get him to eat it again if we're lucky. I don't know though. That was a much better fish. For sure, a much better fish. Sometimes I'll kind of cast my bait hard towards the mat just to give it a really big splash to begin with. That way it like kind of gets their attention. I don't know if it works or not, but I don't know, it's just something that I do. I feel like it does work, so I do it. Yeah, one just missed it. Never mind, he had it. I thought he missed it, bro. What? I'll tell you one thing, there's some fish over here. 3 bites in a matter of what, 3 minutes? Dadgummit. If my braid would quit knotting up. There we go. Okay, drop the rod. Okay, let's try this again. You can cast in the same spot 4 times, not get bit, and then on the 5th time you do, so never really know. Like that. Oh my gosh, what a blow up. Wow. Tell you what, we might have to move spots and then come back here, because we might have made a couple of these smart for right now, but I guarantee you if I come back, I'll get some more bites. I will say though, I haven't thrown very much down there to the left. Oh yeah. So there should be some fish down there, and there was. Let's go, baby. That was a good blow up too. That's how you want them to eat your frog right there. Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. Dadgummit. One more cast, and then I'm gonna move a little bit further down. I apologize about that other camera angle, how it's a little bit dark. Just got a lot of shade over here and everything, but look at that bass, dude. Oh my gosh, he just came out of the water. Can you do that on my frog, please? He jumped like 3 foot out of the water. I don't know what he was eating, but he was eating something. Oh no, I got rejected by the tree. Oh, dadgummit. That was my first open water blow up. And I got rejected. Before we get any further into the video, I did want to ask you guys, if you wouldn't mind, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below. I am currently at 71,000 subscribers, and I would love to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you guys do enjoy the video, be sure to go down below, leave a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Oh, one just missed it. He missed it twice, bro. I mean, he had it the second time a little bit better, but he had the tails. They're smaller. If they were big, it would not be any problem. Last cast. Maybe not, because that was not where I was trying to go. All right, one more last cast. That was better. Actually, I'm making another last cast. There's a little hole up here underneath of these trees in front of me. And if I can get my frog in there, I guarantee you I'll get a fish. That was there, but to the left. I need it to the right a little bit more. Got him. Whew. Had to do a little walk back hook set on that sucker. He's about the same size. You can see how dark these fish are? How they're like really, really dark? That is a sign that they've been living in this grass. That is a telltale sign. If they were out in the open water, there would be a lot more white, but since they have so much green and they're so dark, that is a shallow water structure fish, is what that is. And they are in the grass, living in it. We just got to find a couple bigger ones, because right now we're just running into smaller ones. I had one bigger fish blow up on it. I think there is some bigger fish in this grass, but maybe just not down in this pocket. Maybe we have to make a move. I know that a lot of brim bed over there on that bank, and I've been seeing a lot of fish blow up over there, so we might have to hop in the boat and take a little trip over there, throw the frog around. Frog is an excellent bait to throw over brim beds, and in June you can't beat fishing a brim bed. All right, we gonna do it. We getting in the boat. Just got the plug in. We're about to put this thing on in. Now I just gotta get in without busting my tail. Oh yeah, we good. We good. Oh yeah. I'm just paddling algae. That's all I'm doing. Now, we're just gonna go fish literally every bank on the pond that I haven't been able to fish yet, because they are all covered with grass. I don't think there's a single bank that doesn't have grass on it. So we basically have fished like 1/3 of the pond so far, and now we're gonna fish the other 2/3. This right here should be a good spot. Got him. Man, I thought he was bigger than that. He was acting bigger. He wasn't though. He's fat. He's just small. I mean, he's tiny, but good blow up. Oh no. Back over here where I first started, but now we're in the boat. Since we had a ton of bites here, I figured I would come fish it again. So that's what we're doing. I got him. Yes. Nice. Been a while since I've had a bite. I know they're not big, but y'all just wait. Nice. Anyways, y'all just wait. When we go to our next location, we are going to catch a big one. I thought we would here, but it just hasn't happened. I guess the big ones are sitting in some really deep water or something. You want me to go up there and get it? I can come get it. I'm about to go get a snapping turtle out of a yard. He's a mean one, ain't he? Yeah, look at him. All right.
You must have gone into right there.
Probably. He'll swim away.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm a bass wrangler and a turtle wrangler. All right, before we go to the lake, we are going to try fishing one more pond. but I am going to change my bait. The mock frog has served us well, but we're going to try throwing one of these popping perches a little bit. Might have a little baby one in here. If I have a baby one, I was going to throw that, but I don't know if I have any. We're going to throw the little baby popping perch. The next pond doesn't have as much grass, but it should have really good brim beds to fish. And I think if I throw this over top of those brim beds, I'm probably going to catch one. We're going to bring a big one for backup. And we're going to bring these pliers. We made it. Pond number 2. We're throwing the baby popping pickle. This pond does not have nearly as much grass, but there is some around the shoreline. And like I was saying, I'm hoping that I can find some brim beds. If I can find some brim beds, I think that I can catch some bass off of them. But we got to find the brim beds. I found them in the other pond, and I had a couple bites on top of them. I don't think I caught any off of them, but had a couple bites. But hopefully up here, since I'm on the bank, I'll be able to find the brim beds, throw over top of them, and catch a fish. There's brim trying to bite it right now. I see a little bass right here in front of me. See if we can sight fish him. Oh, he ate it. He just didn't eat it good enough. I still see him. He's a little baby. Oh, there's 2. Oh, I sight fished that one. That was cool. He's small, but that was cool. Oh, that was cool. That's what you can do when you're throwing the little one. That's why I brought the small one, just in case some smaller fish were up here, I could catch them. That was cool. I saw 2 fish, got one to bite it, threw back in, and caught the other one. That was another one. He didn't have it all the way though. He did. That's a good one too. Let's go, baby. Yes. Oh, no way. Yep, we've been waiting on that bite for a while. I'd say that he wanted it, boys and girls. I'd say that he wanted it. That's a good 2.5, 2 3/4 pounder right there. Beautiful. Can't beat it. I see another bass right there. There's literally one sitting right here in front of me. We're gonna release this one there. Watch this. I think this other fish like followed him up here. There's a whole school of bass right here. There's like 6 sitting right here. What? They see it. Oh, they're being stubborn though. All right, let's keep it rolling. Little baby popping perch. If you guys do want to check this out, you can get this below as well. Have it linked. This is a Strike King. The other frog I was throwing is a mock frog. It is also down below, but this is also a really good little topwater bait. 2 sizes. I've got the other one. We'll do a little comparison. This is the small one. This is the bigger one. So pretty good size difference. I see a bass right here too. But he knows I'm here. I wonder if I cast it out to the middle if I could get bit. I haven't seen any brim beds yet, so I'm wondering if maybe they're out deeper. Like out there somewhere in the middle on this flat. And this right here is a brush pile. I doubt I'll call anything up out of it, to be honest, but you never know. Eat it. He's a little baby. It's like every small bass I throw to hits it, but they're just too small to actually eat it. It's crazy. I mean, there's a bunch of really small ones, but there's some really big ones in here too. And honestly, it's not a bad thing that they're small ones. That means that we had a good spawn last couple of years, so. Just slowly work my way down. Try to fish all of this grass pretty good. And you should catch a couple of fish. Like that. Let's go. Not a giant, but not a bad one. Popping perch gets it done, baby. Thank you. On the grass. On the grass. You know what I like about fishing this grass is when they hit it, they actually eat it. They usually don't miss it. Because that was my problem at the other pond. But up here, they're eating that thing. If I can get it back there, should get a fish in here. That was not a good cast, but maybe it'll work. Ooh, I'll just try to eat it right there. Might have been a brim. I don't know though. Oh, that was money. Right there in the shade. Come on. That was a really good cast too. Missed it. Oh my gosh, I see a giant bass. Maybe that's a carp. No, that's definitely a bass. He's looking at my bait. Did he just turn the other way? Bro, that was like a 7. That's a giant. There's that giant one again. He's under it. He's under it. Oh my gosh, he almost ate it. He almost ate it. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? What? Dude, it was like a 6. Oh my gosh. Well, that would have been really cool if I could have caught that big one, but He just didn't want to do it. We were close. We were very close, but he just wouldn't open up his mouth and eat it. But we're gonna go back around over here to where the dock is. Try casting over there a little bit. Seeing if there's some over there. There's a lot of shade over there and a lot of brim hang out near that dock. Good gosh. I don't know how he came off. That was right over top of the brush pile. He's definitely just sitting down there. I watched him come up and eat it. That was crazy. That was crazy. Little guy. But he's big enough to eat it. That's all that matters. He wasn't in the grass. He was on the outside. And he saw it coming and he just blew up on that thing. It's like honestly kind of easy to pattern down the fish this time of year because they're just so keyed in. Like they are gonna eat those brim on those brim beds and they are gonna target them up in these areas where they can kind of hide. I've probably seen 20 bass just swimming around. I mean, I can just see them just swimming around in front of me. You're not gonna be able to do that at all ponds because not all ponds are this clean, but you can go around and throw you some type of brim bait and you'll catch fish. I guarantee you. Let's go over here, get on the dock in this shade. It's too hot to be standing right here. It's crazy the temperature difference once you get in this shade. Good gosh, dude. I did not think that fish was gonna be laid up there like that. Okay. That was shallow. I cast it all around there when I was on that bank. That fish never came out. I just skipped it up underneath of that tree. And as soon as it was under there, he was on it. There we go. He's a skinny guy, but we'll take him. I mean, if that fish was filled out, he'd be 3 pounds. But appreciate it, buddy. That's gonna be our last one at the ponds. We're going to the lake now. All right, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get this thing started. We got this little muck frog on here. This is not the popping one. This is just the regular. And yes, I'm standing up in this wobbly kayak. Nice. Because when I set the hook on them, I'm setting the hook on them. I'm thinking that we'll get most of our bites in these little holes. You see this little hole right here in the grass? Something like that where it's more open. Then bass are probably sitting right there on them little holes. Try cast up there and a little bit more open grass. You can see this stuff is super, super thick. If it was just like a mat, it would be so much better. But it's not even really a mat, it's just like grass. So I think there's bass in it, but I don't know how many are in it. But I will say on my way in here, I saw a 4-pounder out there in the open grass. So that may end up being where we get most of our bites. I'm not really sure. But I did see a 4-pounder out there. Paddle on up right here where we got this bigger hole. in the middle of all this grass, make a few casts. Oh my, dude, it didn't even, oh, good one, good one. It didn't even hit the water and he was on there. Are you kidding? Get in here. Let's go, baby. Dude, inhaled the muck frog. I mean, it literally hit the water and he was on there. That's what I'm talking about right there. On the frog, baby. Let's go. We in that thick stuff, son. Got grass on my legs, grass all in my yak, and I love it. Go ahead and snap a little picture of him on the board for the Mock Nation Frog Fest tournament. And I guess we'll get a little weight on him real fast since I've got my scale with me. I think he's about 3, might be a little bit less, but he's close. He's just a little skinny. Looking at 310. So a little bit over 3 pounds. What a fish on the frog. Let's go ahead and get this girl back in the water. She's feisty too. And that was almost a 19-incher. So that will be a great fish to put in for the Mock Nation tournament on Fishing Chaos. That was crazy. I didn't even work my frog. It literally hit the water. She just, boom. I didn't even know I even had a fish. That was crazy. Oh yeah. Got him. Oh no. Whew, that was a big one.